spoilers? You know who it is. You already know who it is. It's Big Dick Rodney, the Zeekpeak version. So, on this video, I don't want to waste my time talking about, being weak or showing weakness to women or to other people makes you look like a big baby crying bitch. Because, obviously it does, but that's redundant. Why? Because that's an obvious one. Duh. Yeah, it does. Now what? Right? I want to talk about you, fellas. Because you matter. Only you matter to yourself. Believe it or not, I know it's hard to believe. I know it's hard to comprehend this simple concept in this era that we live in where all we see is blue pill conditioning. Why is it hard to believe this? And why is it hard to comprehend this simple concept? Because you are trained and brainwashed your entire life to be a bitch to the system. To be a bitch to women. To be a bitch to your mother. To be a bitch to your family. But not to be a bitch to yourself. You don't do shit for yourself. You always worry and do things you always worry about things that you have no business worrying about. You always worry about people that you have no business worrying about. You always do things based on what other people are going to think, how other people are going to perceive you. But that's on another video topic, right? Even though this kind of overlaps with this video topic a little bit, but I can make a whole separate video on that. But fellas, who the fuck is she? You see, who is this bitch that you're so worried about that, oh man, I got a whole masculine frame 24/7. I'm holding masculine frame. Like, who is she? Why do you gotta impress so fucking much, fellas? That's the question I want to ask you guys. You see, you don't get women when you put that much emphasis on them, okay? You don't get them like that. Women don't want to be the center of our attention. They don't want to be the center of our universe. They want us to be on our grind. They want to compete with other things in our life to make their way into our life, to work their way into our life. Fucking son, dude. Every goddamn time I'm on this road, I swear to God. Anyways, that's what they want, fellas. So that's one of the main reasons why you shouldn't worry too much about if women thought you're weak, if other men perceive you weak, whatever. First of all, I know you guys don't care too much about other men anyways. All you care about is pussy. Pussy, and marijuana sometimes, right? And how do I know that that's all you care about? Because fellas, most of you guys get on your grind. Most of you guys get money just so you can get bitches. So the work that you're doing is completely irrelevant if you like it or not. That's why I always tell you guys, okay, keep your day job, but find your fucking purpose on the side, for Christ's sake. Anyways, but fellas, it's not about her. It's about you. When you cry and break down and show weakness, you subconsciously tell yourself, I am not good enough to handle this kind of pressure. I cannot handle or withstand this amount of pressure, this amount of negativity, this amount of pain. That means this is my threshold. That means this is my limit. So what does that tell you the next time something like that happens? You get scared. You back out of it. You don't face new challenges. If you don't break, they see some red pill content creators will tell you guys that, hey, you know what? Go out and cry it out if you need to cry. You see, even though crying is somewhat necessary every now and then, last time I cried was when I figured out my mother got her cancer back. And it was just a small amount, just by myself. I forced myself not to cry. So instead of crying, instead of feeling down, depressed, what I strongly recommend you guys to do is fight. Go to the gym, lift more weights. Go to a boxing ring, go to a punching bag, punch it out, box it out, go on a run. Do something that requires a certain level of fuel. And you're going to get that fuel from this negativity, from this negative thing that's going on in your life. What happens when you do that? First of all, endorphins release in your body when you work out. Other kind of hormones release in your body when you work out. You get adrenaline rush when you work out, when you run. So you don't feel the pain as much while you're in the middle of doing so. And with time, all wounds heal. We know this. With time, all wounds heal. The best medicine for any wound is time. So when you're delaying so this is what happens when you're working out and trying to keep your mind busy during a rough time that you're going through. You are delaying the process of facing those negativity, of those flashbacks in the back of your head. You're delaying till like later at night. Instead of thinking and moaning about it and crying about it during the day, you're keeping yourself busy, you're keeping yourself fueled by that negative thing that just went down. You're taking that depression and you're turning it into anger, rage, fuel. And you're letting that anger and rage out in a productive way, in a positive way. I'm not telling you go fucking fight people, get into trouble, kill people, none of that. No. We're going to take it out on a productive way, okay? That's what we're going to be doing. So, that's why when later at night you get by yourself, now you have time to focus into the negative things and dwindle over that in the back of your head. And that's when people get emotional the most, later at night. But if you're keeping yourself busy, if you're hitting the gym, if you're doing hard physical work, you're going to be too tired to even stay up for too long. You're going to fall asleep. And the next day comes, more time passes, same thing happens. Next day comes, day number 3 comes, more time passes, same thing happens. And eventually, the pain numbs to the point where it doesn't hurt as much, and now you don't have to cry anymore. And now you look back at it after you come out of it, because I promise you, it's the first few days, few weeks, few months that's going to hurt the most. Whatever it is that you're going through. And then you're going to look back at it and you're going to tell yourself, man, I was able to go through that. And I did not end up in a mental hospital. I did not end up picking up a bad habit, smoking, drinking, whatever. I did not end up crying and begging and bitching and moaning, all of this negative. I did not let all of these negative emotions control me. Instead, I controlled it. So if I can go through that and bear that kind of pain, that kind of negative emotions, that level of sadness, of pain, now I'm ready for the next level. What's the next level of pain that's gonna come in my life? It's subconsciously training your mind to become strong. And then eventually, when you keep doing this over and over and over again, eventually you're gonna get to a state in life where you're barely ever gonna cry, even when you see people dying in front of you. Now, it does have positive and negative sides. Now, again, fellas, all of this is coming from my own personal experience. Okay? There is a chance that you might become a psychopath or sociopath, right? If you don't feel any kind of emotions, which is why you need to check and balance your lifestyle. You always need positive things along with negative things. And but I'm not saying it's a negative thing to suppress your emotions, your feelings. All I'm saying is you need to release it in a productive, positive manner. You can sit there, scream, and even screaming is letting the rage out. If you're screaming by yourself instead of at someone else, right? That's all I'm saying here, fellas. It does not fucking matter who the fuck did what to you. You cannot control what people do to you. All you can control is what you do afterwards. How you're going to react to it. That's all you can control, fellas. And I promise you, based on how you control the things that need to be controlled, you're going to find answers for the future coming ahead. Because fellas, it's just gonna get harder. Life is just gonna keep getting harder and harder and harder if you're not ready. But if you're ready, those harder and harder challenges are not gonna seem as hard. They're gonna be easier because you're gonna tell yourself, you know what? I've been through something way worse. I can handle this. Or you're gonna tell yourself, you know what? This is the worst thing that has ever happened to me, but I know how I act and I know how I work, how I function under pressure. So I know that I'll be just fine going into this. Just that thought by itself will let so much stress off of your shoulders, fellas. I promise you. Just that thought by itself is gonna let tons of stress off of your shoulders. We call that self-confidence. Self-confidence is key, fellas. You have to have confidence in anything and everything you do. That's why you should never show weakness. It's not that you're not showing weakness to the world. It's the fact that you're not showing weakness to yourself. I know you guys talk to yourself every now and then. It's not crazy. You're not a crazy person. We all talk to ourselves sometimes. We all have an inner person within ourselves. I have an inner Zeke within myself. And I talk to that Zeke all the damn time. That Zeke is 10 times hornier. He's 10 times crazier. Right? He sees a fucking 4 or a 5 with some big old racks, big old titties, jugular sized titties. Even though she looks ugly as hell and chubby as fuck, fat as fuck, he still wants to fuck that. He sees a fucking skinny twig, but she got some dick sucking lips. She looked like she got some dick sucking lips, like, you know, bitches who got thick lips. She's white, but she got black bitches lips. Woo! Those are the best. You know she can suck dick. Have you noticed chicks who are busty or who have big lips are always fucking with black dudes, white chicks who got shit like that? Why do you think that's happening? Because black guys are fucking hella attracted to that. When they see a girl with big lips, because they know what them mouth do. And so they fuck with black guys. And when she's fucking with black dudes, she knows how to suck dick. I promise you. These white boys don't know how to make her suck dick. Yes. Yes. Hannah, yes. Kaylee, yes. Right there, yes. That's the shit white boys be saying. Niggas, they be saying, fuck yeah, bitch. Suck that dick. Spit on it. Stop playing, bitch. Suck it. Oh yeah, stick that tongue out. And then slap the shit out of her face while she's sucking dick. Pull her hair back, spit on that bitch. Slap the shit out of her. Put that dick right back in the mouth. Oh yeah, bitch, keep sucking. That's the shit that be going. Oh shit. I just had so much flashbacks come back. Anyways, that's TMI, I feel like, for YouTube. Anyways, fellas, so I'm having too much fun today with this. But yeah, man. Damn, nigga, slow down. Slim G, you finna crash. You drive a Toyota Camry. I don't understand some of these people, man. Anyways, so fellas, this is why you should never show weakness for your sake. Fuck the people, fuck the bitches, man. Just for your Christ, not for your Christ, for your sake. Okay? Hope this video made sense. Follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video to your friends. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.